Hey guys, it's Little Sunshine and Chedge, my very special co-host, who joins me from occasion. He seems like he's gonna sit here and clean himself while we do this September's round of Terrascopes, which, water signs, I am so happy to finish with you. I did two on Friday. We did Earth and air before I left out of here, and then we went. Me and my boyfriend went up to northern Michigan. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful place. And I just did before I went for a run. I finished up fires. So we are rolling. Went for a run. Listened to some great music. And guess what? Guess what, Chich? Uh, the watery signs are last, and as a good water sign knows, we are emotional. And we kind of go back and forth sometimes, which isn't a bad thing. I love my water signs, my Pisces, my Cancer, my Scorpio. I have three beautiful beings of light that always just represent kind of you guys in my eyes, and I love these people. But yeah, to jump right in, I guess we'll start with Cancer. Which, Cancer, 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 I am shocked. As shocking as Terrascopes can be, if you joined us last month, this is the card that you got, only you were reversed. So, this could be a really good sign, actually. This is, when we flip a card over, I like to do that for people sometimes, especially if it's kind of a bad luck card. But it looks like, we have this couple. It's the Five of Pentacles, if I'm getting ahead of myself. We do see this couple. I love this card. It has sprung up in the past 3 months for a few different signs, actually. And I think it kind of, it really embodies kind of these, battle wounds maybe that I think people have felt over the years. It's, our ancestors. It's our past. It can embody so much just in our country alone, in ourselves. It's all reflective. And I want to put this card in our past. Like, this is going to be, just a story that you tell people sometimes. So when it was this way last month, it was kind of not being prideful enough to accept charitable donation, a helping hand when really needed. Cancer, this is, it's a couple kind of moseying through life. Had a dealt kind of, a tough hand more recently. If that doesn't apply to you, this is also very journeying. Like, I have another Cancer friend, and she doesn't seem like she really, I'm sorry, not Cancer. Yeah, Cancer. Cancer friend that's just been traveling all summer. Well, what's going on here? Like, this is a very, like, you're getting back from a long travel. And however that looks for you guys, again, I'm never one to just say, this is how it is, this is how your luck is. Go out and change it. If you don't even resonate with it, flip it around, create your reality. And guys, what's so special about this card for me is, like, because it was this way last month for you guys, and it's now this way. God, it keeps getting, like, dark and then light out. I'm gonna just flip the lights on. Okay, I think that helped a little. Okay, so again, this is gonna be our past. This was a struggle from our past, or just a long journey that we've been on, coming to the conclusion. And it works out so well, especially in our fall months coming up, because just with the planets and fall in general. I'm just gonna set this up here. He's kind of taken over I was standing him up right here in all the old ones because he didn't hang out too long. So already a good sign that you guys get the co-host the longest. But it's the end of your journey, guys. It's the end of this long journey. It's time to go back to school, to work. You're done if you're my friend with your, European trip, there's a trip of some kind that you're done with, or metaphorically in just a larger journeying kind of aspect. It might have been a struggle for you. Yeah, you're going to throw that 9 of Wands down. That's Pisces card. But yeah, to wrap it up, guys, you're done with your journey. You are. Your emotional journey, even, because overall, like, a lot of these cards have been very emotional, which is why I was very excited to do you guys last, because you guys are just powerhouses at the emotions. We're human beings here right now. You're a cat. But we're we're emotional beings, and you guys are gonna have a leg up in the coming month just because you've got some practice. You know how to use them, and you know what to do, and you're gonna shine. And you're at the end of your journey. Can't wait to see what's coming up for you guys, because it's like right there, Cancer. You're like on the brink of the end of this journey, and I know there's just great things at the end of your tunnel. No, don't leave. He leaves in every video. So there you guys are. Whichever way you want to put this, you're reversed, you're right side up, sideways, you're at the end of your damn journey. Okay, guys, so we'll go to, oh my god, I'm almost forgetting, Scorpio. Page of Pentacles, Scorpio. So we are here with the Page, who is a great guy. He's contemplating. Page is the beginning of stuff, so he's, even though we're falling back for the fall months, there are some newer things that are going to be springing up for you. He's kind of representative of, I don't know, like I know a lot of people are going back to school right now, or starting a new class, or starting some sort of a new journey. Maybe it's a relationship or anything like that, where he's a kind of an emotional guy too. So again, with our water signs, it's going to be an emotional journey for you, and this is good. This is like, you're like finally starting a project that you really wanted to do. I just remembered what I wrote for you too, and it was phenomenal. This is like finally doing like what you have been meant to do. So you're gonna start this journey finally steering towards, even if it's just like this, pointing the ship in the right direction, you're gonna start heading towards your destiny, so to speak. So, you've kind of lived your life in the past, going with what your parents wanted, or teachers said was best, or you've listened to other people, peers, and we grow up with all these impressions from TV of what we should be and what we need to do and how we look and all of this, and you're finding your original you of what your soul wants you to do. So this is a month for you guys, even though we're all kind of falling back, taking a break in our fall and winter months. Like, it's been a ride. So this is, you're leaving that past behind, like we saw in Cancer's card. It's in the past. You're doing this for you now. And this is, your time to just focus on what you really want for you. So with that, enjoy your September. Even if it's the smallest turn in the, the direction that you want to go, it's a turn. And love that turn. Be like, yes, I'm finally pursuing this, instead of, working a job that I don't love, or staying in a relationship that's, it's ran its course and it's time. You are your Page. It's going to be a lot of time for you. And yeah, good luck, guys. I love your journey. So lastly, it was inspired to me even over this weekend how I mentioned that we went to Upper Peninsula. I feel like me and my boyfriend, we went to the waterfalls right by Paradise, Michigan. And it was just these amazing waterfalls, but like we journeyed. I wanted to be in these waterfalls more than anything. Like, I wanted to be in them. I didn't really want to look at them because I've been before and we looked and it's really pretty. But you had to like go through the rapid of, you know, pretty wide river, and it's pushing you this whole time, and it's so symbolic of just emotions and like we're on slippery rocks, so you can, and we're thinking like we get halfway there, and I mean, the thoughts are crossing our mind like, what if we really slip and, you know, go down this waterfall? So we felt like we didn't slip. We held on to each other and just, you know, feeling our foot forward. Can't even really see into the water, and it's, you know, like knee deep. So like that push, you know, when you're knee deep, it feels like you're gonna go, especially on slippery rocks. But we had each other, and it was so symbolic and beautiful. And I thought of my watery signs coming up with all the emotions and how these months are gonna be just easy for you guys because you've dealt with them. And the water signs, especially my Pisces, I always think of, you know, leading the way for our water signs. But you got I'll show it to you first, this side up. The 9 of Wands. Who we see this guy. He's got his wands, and I love the little spurts of life coming off of the wands, the sprouts that I was so excited to see in my garden when it first started blossoming. So you are this way. But he looks bandaged up by these old kind of emotional things. But I thought of that journey so much through the water, and I thought of you guys, Pisces, like, of just like being on a slippery slope, rapids pushing you, you feel like you could just die, but then you make it across, and you're stronger than ever. I just want to read what I wrote for you a little. Okay, so we see a bandaged man in a season of emotions. They will rain down hard. You will be feeling the extreme ends of these emotional spectrum. This month highlighting defensiveness mixed with miscommunication. So in our spectrum of emotions, you know, defensiveness is even going to be one of them. And that's kind of what I got a vibe from in this card, was this defensiveness is going to come from a miscommunication with somebody. So, you know, it's funny how I always think back to when you watch a movie and you get an impression from it, and then like somebody else gets a completely different impression, and it's like, we saw the same thing. Or even the scenario of like 10 people could see a car accident, and there are 10 different realities of what happened. And this is going to be kind of what it's like for you, Pisces. You're going to have just this, you see things one way, somebody else sees things another way, and you're going to, you know, get on that like kind of defensive kind of side, and realize it when you're there. View that emotion. Be like, okay, I like, you know, thank you for, you know, giving me this emotion, and then you can choose where to go from there. I kind of put why cause a false fight in the process, and that term false fight I always think of as there, you know, fights that need to happen, and then there's the fights that you know, didn't need to happen so much, where emotions just got too high and erupted, and then you guys are apologizing for the things that you said. And it's like, well, let's not let it get that far. Let's view our emotions. It's an emotional September into October kind of month, and even therefore after. And instead of, you know, getting to that point where you've already lived there, you know what happens, you know what your emotions are like, you know what you need to do. And again, don't get stuck in the bottling process. We never want to bottle our emotions. Our emotions are good, and we're feeling them for a reason. So listen to them, let them guide you, view them, and then respond. instead of, rah, getting mad or angry or defensive or hurt, all those things that don't need to happen. Let's just let them go, let them go, let them go. And with that, guys, that kind of wraps up the Terrascopes for the month. You guys are amazing. I am so excited about the coming up months. Use the time to reflect. If there's things to deal with, let's deal with them as peacefully. This process, journeys are ending. Pentacles are being gazed upon. And we're starting new things sometimes. So, I love you all. If you have any further questions, I hope you enjoyed this. If you want to go out and create your own reality, obviously do that. We're co-creators together, guys. I love doing this and being a little bit of guidance to you guys. Much love. If anything, love. Love thyself like you love thy neighbor. Bye, guys.